What's up, guys? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with Tesla SPY in the overall market. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. So, as far as Tesla's going, there's some weakness right now. As you guys know, Tesla went all the way up to this 368 area yesterday, and we weren't able to get past that today. We did try a balance, but we're rejecting off 364 instead, which could be a lower high. Now, in order for us to be more bearish, you want to see Tesla lose 352. If we lose that support right over here at the 200 EMA, we could be looking for a bigger move down. Now, if this is going to happen or not depends on some factors. The first thing I just want to say is that we have Elon Musk and President Trump holding a press conference meeting today. This is going to be at the Oval Office, and it's going to be starting at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so a little bit over an hour from now. Keep in mind that sometimes they are kind of late to these press conferences, and that's completely normal. So we'll see what they end up saying. This might cause some high volatility for Tesla. If Elon Musk is saying that he wants to step down from Doge, I'll see if that causes a bounce or not this time around. Technically speaking, we're a little bit weak right now, but we'll see if Elon Musk causes a big move. Finally, I just want to add that we got the Michigan consumer sentiment data. All this data was not bad. We saw the sentiment at 52.2. That is above expectations. And we ended up seeing the 5-year inflationary expectations below what we previously saw. But the overall expectations for inflation, at least for the near term, is still relatively high. So keep that in mind. It's still high, even though it is a little bit less than previously expected. So what does this mean for us moving forward? That's why the market saw a small bounce only to turn back down. Tesla has a range right here. We have 352 as the main support, okay? And then we also have this resistance up here around this 365 area and also at 368. If we break 368, it's going to be very bullish and we can start trying to break up for the 370s if Elon Musk causes some kind of pump. If not, if Tesla ends up losing 352, we could be looking for a dip back down. As of right now, whether you see this as a left shoulder, a head up here, and then a right shoulder, whether you see it like that, or if you see this as more of a like double top and rejection on Tesla, right? This could kind of resemble a topping structure, which could lead to downside if we're going to establish a lower high here. This does technically favor downside just a little bit more if we can't get back above these highs. And if we are making a lower high, then yes, technically speaking, the chart is a little bit more in favor of bears, which could be showing signs of a small dip. Now, whether or not that happens is going to depend on what we hear from Elon Musk. If he says anything about Tesla, if he says anything about trying to spend more time with the company, we'll see if that causes a bounce or not. But just keep in mind, this does still look a little bit weaker. Okay, so make sure you watch these levels. I want to see if Tesla can hold 352.5. If we don't, there's going to be a risk of more downside. Now, for SPY, okay, when you look at SPY, we have a left shoulder, a head, and then a potential right shoulder forming. Now, if we could break 592.5 after President Trump's press conference, we could try to reverse this. It's always a possibility. If not, if this head and shoulders is about to pan out, this could favor a move back down to like 585, then eventually back down for this gap fill, taking us down for 578. So it's possible this is a head and shoulders and we're about to get a sell off. Could some news over the weekend cause this? Could it be President Trump? We'll see about that. So keep that in mind. Also, for the QQQ, it's the same thing. We have a potential left shoulder, a head, and then a right shoulder. And if we end up losing 515, I do think we could be dipping to fill this gap. We're not that far away from there. So if 515 fails, let's expect a bigger move down. But if we manage to bounce, get back above 523, we could try to invalidate this head and shoulders. As of right now, the head and shoulders looks like it's very probable to pan out. So we could be looking for a sell off. For the IWM, left shoulder, head and right shoulder, we need to get back above like 208 to try to invalidate this. If we lose 203, we're looking for a dip to fill that gap. We have the same setup on ES, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Unless we get back above like 59.50, we're also favoring downside. NQ has left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Unless we get back above 21,500, we're technically favoring a dip down to about 21,000. Bitcoin's on a downtrend. We have to get back of 106,000 plus. Otherwise, we could be tipping to 105,000 or below. Tesla, once again, is rejecting. We're looking for basically 352 as our support, and we'll see if we reject here. So you want to be very, very careful, and we'll have to see what the reaction happens to be like. On Nvidia, we have a head and shoulders as well. Like I said, we're rejecting so far. We got to get back above like 136 now. If not, we're going to be favoring 133, then eventually the gap fill for 131. For Aapl, we're also rejecting. We have a gap to fill off this head and shoulders. Unless we get back above like 202 to bounce, we are favoring a dip to 195 as the most likely possibility. For AMD, we're rejecting. We're coming down to fill this gap. We're looking for an attempt to dip towards like 108. Coinbase is looking okay. It did try to bounce only to reject. If it continues to fall, we could be looking for a move back down to 244 or below. There's also a head and shoulders on Amazon. If we can't hold above 205, we're going to be favoring a move back down to 200. Meta has the same setup. If we end up losing 640, we're looking for a dip back down towards 634. Google has a big rejection here, so we could be dipping all the way down towards 169. And then Microsoft has the same thing. We have a left shoulder, kind of like a head. I want to see us hold 460 to bounce. If we can't, I do expect us to retest 456. If that fails us, we're looking for a move back down towards the lower 450s. So be careful, guys. The VIX is elevated. We're going to see if the VIX could get bounced right over here off an inverse head and shoulders. Does the VIX see a big move up, and is the market about to get a rug pull, or is it going to be the opposite? So it all depends. So make sure you guys are prepared for President Trump's press conference. Tesla is technically a bit more bearish looking, but this depends on what we hear from Elon Musk and the team. So thank you for listening, guys. Have a good one, and peace out.